Sbudasquad khopela la ba support ba re ira podcast ngwe bana ba bolela maga mo yona mara o dira le selo oh
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah. Shout out to Kosi Nation.
Yeah. Po. Today we are celebrating our Kosi for life.
Yeah.
Netbank Cup.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw it to my Orlando Pirates.
And the funny thing is, everyone is telling with it's been a 10 years.
10 years.
It's not about that. Today
we are
celebrate.
But it's been 10 years, man.
Yeah, but like to celebrate.
Nah, you know what's bad about it, ne? Like, have you ever like seen Uti, like there's this thing that you have never done in so many years, and you come up and you collect the victory for it. Like how you guys now, like how happy you are, young mom, and Tina, the ones who are used to this thing, young mom. We are there, coming with man. Let them do.
Yes, this feeling we have.
Yeah.
Like the feeling we have, it's the same feeling as we have a Sundowns if they play right, but we not eat.
It's obvious. It's obvious.
Okay.
Because we are recording, it's obvious.
Okay.
Yeah, we have already took it.
Yeah,
you guys know.
24 too. Let's say gaming.
24
of May.
Me.
Yeah. If possible, so if things go according,
check out the big players. Yeah.
And then hopefully we need to get t-shirt, toilet chips.
Yeah.
Sponsors, we are here.
We are here. Because there's no way singayat also sisha mona keepers ama. Angit bafuna yellow tolo shayisa kwase ANC. We need to be representable. Because there it's gonna be a big game. Sidlala basidlalisa namakula.
Pyramid.
Pyramid.
No,
mina ngifene ngazi ukuthi badlala Sundowns, bra. Ngifene Sundowns. AI what? Nah, I know it, bra. It's AI what?
Yeah.
I've seen it, bra.
Yeah,
man. To Ama Orlando Pirates, hey, yo, guys, we are so sorry. As for me, as even Sundowns, I was rooting for y'all, guys.
Why?
I was rooting for y'all, and yeah, man. whatever happened, bruh. And yeah, man. Congratulations for within figure and figure corner. Nanoman gaitolanga. But shout out to my Kaiser Chiefs. No bad blood. Blood. You still won it and you deserve it. You know, the most played, and there's no rumors within Ropi this time. At least something went well. They did something right, okay? So we can't beat them. There's no reason for us to beat them or receive a Felumon. It was a quite good game. Everyone enjoyed it and it was fair. It was fair. Yeah, man. So yeah, thank you to everyone who's watching. It's fair. It's fair, man. You all gotta celebrate. You know, it's like that kid who has passed the school but I heard man al simna because utole ama level 7 Pasi left some time. Young man, coming up like from grade 1. I mean, from term 1, term 2, term 3. And because we had that thing you done, no term for your faith, but you've made it. You've made us proud, and yeah, man. That's all what we can. Because it's a big team.
But I think Joe Minam, one thing I would say, Joe. But let's celebrate today or this weekend
and play next week.
No, back to work, but let's get back to work. It's like don't dwell in there.
Overhype. That's how it should be.
If you like Pirates, Nluzile Fanda.
Next week.
Kalani Then Monday when Ikala Vigi. Let's get running. Let's push. Because like there's no point of dwelling inside pain or dwelling into
victory has passed.
Bonus we after 10 years, but it doesn't matter. We still have Iliki, let's qualify for the top 8. There's more to young child. Say we top 8. We can try, we'll just get up top 8. So let's get back to it. Yeah, we won. It's a big victory for us. Because over our off seasons, let's take a cup and do that tour. But for now, let's make sure we
do what you must do.
Go back to training. Let's run. Let's push fitness. Let's push fitness. Let's push game plan and everything. So in that, like I'm just saying to everyone, like sometimes keeps on winning because of after a victory, they go back to it.
After a fall.
Yeah, after a fall, they go back to it.
Yeah.
So and it's every team, So if you don't go back to
your drawing board, even with our businesses, if you usually take on business sermons, they will tell you, once your business start making a loss, don't quit that business. Go back to the drawing board. You understand?
See how you made money.
And then you start again to say, let us see. I don't know where I got this one, but there's someone who told me throughout the week. You understand? To say, you go to the drawing board, you start again to say, hey, what I needed, me as a businessman, with my intentions, young man, on studying this thing, it was this thing, young man, but taking it to this far, I did these steps. So it's the same thing that I must do. I understand. So
I think it's the same thing that I'm not sure in terms of numbers how many times he tried. The guy was in a light bulb
99 times.
99 times.
Yeah. The inventor, a lot of inventors.
They've tried a lot of times. So today Pirates were fit to Nishaiwe. Nishaiwe Chiefs, the team Yamani.
You're not too comfortable, eh? You're not too comfortable. It was shyly Hollywood,
yeah, today we played well.
It was shyly Hollywood. Would you give it to your team though if it was private game?
Yeah, it was, Joe. It's my team. How? Yeah,
it's cool.
It's either with my team, Joe. It's either it gives me money or takes money out of me. So it's born.
Yeah, Taco Blue.
Yeah, Taco Blue. And then Buffett see Sundowns. People think I'm in Sundowns because I love Oguya Stadium.
Yeah.
Actually, and most of the time he team is like to the
Sundowns.
So, I see fairness Sundowns.
Yeah, but thank you for the support. Man.
Yeah,
some things they happen by default. Yeah, thank you. Because if Minangayanga we are away,
Yeah,
Now back in the game, back like never gone, back as Kokoto. We are right back with our bangers in Sbudasquad podcast, tuned in with my boys Revelation in the game. And man, he has won. Man, that's beautiful. Beautiful. We love it. And I was looking at our podcast and I was like, hey man. Today I was reciting. I was like, how about we do it as if like we are Siwe FM, like talking, whatever that you do, you just think of yourself being with environment, the FM radio as a presenter or whatever.
So it has to have time, ne?
Not literal, no. Like
and also as because like initially radio, the structure of the radio, you pop up a topic, you let callers come in, and then you let a team.
But we don't have callers.
Yeah, we don't have callers, and then
do we make that? Do we have to do that?
We can. What we can do is on our socials. So we'll try to be live.
Yeah,
live at the same time.
No, I think we do have we will just come up
with
we'll
come with a plan.
Yeah. Just know.
Yeah, just know.
Yeah, so you are Stabulation.
Yeah, Stabulation.
That's your
Actually,
boy.
I think I found a new name, ne?
Yeah.
But I'm not
quite sure.
Not sure, but I'm not gonna introduce it now. But I think it's a great name. It's a great name. So I'm gonna use it going forward. Yeah, it's a great name. Hey, shout out to you. And I don't know how I
shout out to
me.
Oh, to you. Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, I came about it. I think during the week, ne? And so I think it's it also
are we already on the platform?
We can.
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think
we haven't started.
Yeah, we haven't.
Okay.
So
sure.
the thing, Ikamale was based on. I think it's Ashton. It's the thing I believe in. It's more of like how we actually came.
You know, if you're not gonna introduce it,
you're
gonna introduce
it. Let me just do it now. So let me just explain from the way I came, the way Stevie actually came in.
Are we tuned in?
We tuned in
into the radio.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So right here we are with Mr. Stimulation. He has just announced that he has something new for us, so which is his name. So we're gonna be listening to him explaining the background and how he came about having that name, of which he gave himself. It's a nickname, right?
Steve.
AKA no, the one that you have now.
Yeah. This one is strictly from. It's not an AKA. It's a proper
no,
name.
it's an AKA because it's not your identity.
Okay, AKA. Yeah. AKA.
Yeah. Thank you.
AKA.
Yeah.
So, but before I get to the new name that I'm gonna use, I think people or our followers
hey, it's hard.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm feeling, man.
Temporary.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling.
Hi.
I don't know how I'm feeling. Here's a yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
it's cool.
So I think so I'm gonna start how Stevie came, and then also I think it's gonna be fair if you also tell to your listeners with him how the focus came, because it's Kamala focus.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's true.
Sbuda. Susiso. Susiso. Yeah. And also my name is Susiso. Yeah. Well, so actually Stevie came, I think I was in grade 8. Until when I was in grade 8, I used to let's be serious.
Yeah.
No.
But the FM platform, right?
Yeah. So I think I was in grade 8 and I used to be fed. Fed. Not fed.
Obese.
I was not obese. I was those, man. Fed. Like I was fed. Young tall. And then there was this other guy called Sunny. Yeah, I'm sure he's watching.
Macmillian.
Yeah, Macmillian. Yeah, Sunny Island. And when I entered into his class, he said, "Hey, Stevie."
Yeah.
And everyone started calling me Stevie from grade 9 Zulu class.
Yeah. It was when we were reading one of the books, and they've mentioned that it was the name, a term that we just got in the class where they said who and who was Tebile. Like Tebile, and then we knew that name there. So how he orchestrated that thing to you, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that's how Stevie actually came.
Yeah.
Until I think I was in grade 12.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Stevie. Then I searched the background, did understand. When we say Stevie, we actually mean me, because I think really in different things. So I was like, it's a blessing in disguise, so I'm gonna take it. So already, because now I'm Stevie, I'm like, I'm gonna keep Stevie, and it's gonna be Stevie, that guy from work. So that's the name I'm gonna use now. Stevie, that guy from work. Young child. Yeah. So how it came about is every time when we shoot this podcast, most of the time I'm from work. And Sbuda also is from work. Young child. So chances are when you see me, I'm from work. So that's how the name Stevie, that guy from work, came about.
Yeah, because we are actually working and coming to the work. So it makes sense.
So even if like I get out just after shooting, I'm from work. So chances are I'm from work. It's either I'm from work
to work.
working out. Oh, I'm going
But
to work.
it's
But
just from work.
yeah, it's from work.
Because that will give you. I think these are one of the names that create us.
Yeah,
You understand? Because if you are literally from work, you will always have to work to be from work.
Yeah.
You cannot end your day without even putting a small effort in your work that you do, whether it be where you've been hired or where you hired yourself, but you just have to do the work.
Sure.
You understand? So it's quite good name. And we think we will appreciate it with the bangers and welcome Sbudasquad, that guy from work. From right now when I introduce you, it will go like, yeah, Papa, now you know what it is. Your boy Focus King. I'm right here with Sbudasquad back from work.
That guy from work.
Papa, now you know what it is. It's your boy Focus King. I'm right here with Sbudasquad, that guy from work. And you can use it on your socials.
I'm gonna
use it on your socials, and it's quite a brand. You know, and man.
That guy
we're back at it, man.
So even if you don't say Sbudasquad, you can just say that guy from work.
That guy from work. I think that's nice. That guy from work without Sbudasquad.
Guys, say like let's comment and actually say which one is working. That guy from work or Sbudasquad.
For those who don't know, Sbudasquad means being wealthy, not rich. Being wealthy. You know, having
can be nice home.
Or kettles or whatever, man.
Or
you just wealthy, wealthy. And that guy from work, it means that he came from work. That's it. Whenever you see him on the street, came from work. Whenever you see him with hair, it's from work.
Who's it?
Man. You'll never know. But it's from work, man. You moved it.
We are here in radio station 948 Sbudasquad. I'm right there with Sbudasquad, aka Focus King. What up, my king?
Sure, man. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Just before I can go through, Sbudasquad is a rapper. He's a podcaster. He's a guy who works.
For sure.
A boyfriend. A brother. A twin brother. Not just a brother. Twin brother. But him. A brain thinker.
Hey,
Lord. A perfume seller.
It's a plug. I really appreciate it, man.
Shoes.
It's a plug, man. Thank you so much.
He sells if you want a phone, Sbud is your guy.
Man, it's a plug. It's a plug.
If you want something, Sbud is your guy.
Man.
So everyone knows you about Sbud. But you go around calling yourself Focus King. How did you actually come up with that name?
Man. Thank you so much for for the introduction. I'm a reader also. I love reading books. I really love reading books. I'm an author. I wrote a book, but it hasn't been published, so I'm not yet on the rightful side of calling myself an author. But the book, it's different twins. It will just come after when I can't go into details. But my name is Sbudasquad, just one name. Blessing to my mom and dad. And my family as a whole, my friends, my colleagues, wherever, my, church members, the world. I'm that guy who wakes up and goes save the world, literally. So man, the name Focus King, how it came, I was in grade 9. My name at first, because I started off by being a poet. And by being a poet, I was calling myself fully Sbudasquad. When I went to grade 9, I started doing my music in that scene. I started music a long time ago. Grade 4.
Yeah,
I was still rapping about rhyming using the ngozongixelela yabona mina ngakuxaka ngokuxove bangazi ngixola noxolana. You know, I started doing those things. Whatever name, if you give me like V, I'll just use V. You know, like Viana, gave me a name. So yeah, that time I was using Sbudasquad when I grew up, and then grade 8 I was Sbudasquad on the poet side, and then on the music side I used Slicer Nation. Slicer Nation, because I used to beef a lot. I loved beefing. I remember we recorded a verse. I had my bro Zane in the studio. It was a fire verse. We were beefing other guys by West, and yeah, man, I came with a hot verse. I started there, and then I recorded my first song, Bells. Yeah, and then it boomed. Then I recorded my second verse, Mami Lodi, but then it did not boom because I did not put it on my social. So I then came and sat down at my crib, you know, too conscious, man. I thought of it with the Slicer Nation. Am I gonna be known of, you know, that guy who always start people, beef people? Or I'm just gonna I wanna be known as a poet, because I did not have started yet writing books by that time. I was still on the poet side, so I was like, I know a poet don't do those things. These are two types of people. I understand the one is for the streets, then the one is for his consciousness. Young mom, the poet side, when I talk about those are real things, you know, that are going on in my life, things that I see, things that I imagine in version. You understand? So I was like, no, I can't have two names. I'm gonna like use one name. Then it happened that one time while I was still in search of the name, I went into class, and in economics class they taught about forecast. You understand? You know the forecast that is more like a microscopic thing that used to measure, you know, the growth of the business. You understand? So I was like, no, I will take this name because like it shoots straight adjacent. I was like, no, I'm gonna use this name because like it's just short straight like to the growth of the business and see how. So that name on its own, it's very conscious, young mom. Sure. It's like, cause it measures, young mom. So I was like, no, let me use this name. And then I put it on I was still using books. I was not on social media. I was not where I was still using Slicer Nation, you know. And I was like, no, let me just you know, try and search the name before I can even publish it to the social medias. And then one time I stayed at home, I read a book, or I was listening to a motivation, I think, and then they spoke a lot about focus. You know, I'm a creator, I'm a creative, so I was like, no, focused. What's the difference? You understand? When I actually checked on the British English dictionary, I found Oxford. I found that name, focus, it's really about being conscious, looking, being determined. You understand? Focusing on one thing, something like that. I was like, it's still straightforward. Like I just said, I was like, no, let me use this one because this one you can humanize it, you understand? But that one is more like a project, you understand? Sure. I was like, nah, let me use this one because I'm more focused on my work than anything. When I'm into poet, I focus on the poetry side than the world, you understand? You can tell me who died, I wouldn't feel anything, but to focus on my world. I understand. I was like, no, let me use this name on my work. And then I started using it, and it created me. That's why I'm saying, even with your work, with that guy from work, if you have not done anything yet, you will not be in a rightful position to be called that name. You personal, Tina, that name to us, we will remind you. Sure. It's like someone who calls himself Lion. If he has not done anything to end that strike that day, he will not really appreciate. But for you to appreciate, you have to have done something that day. Understand? I was like, no, focus. Then focus has to focus like in real, put it in action. I understand? So that's how it came. I understand. Being too focused, a lot of people will be saying, when I need a project done, like I want to release an EP, I'm too focused on that. I'll always program my mind to that, to finishing that project. If you and I, we start something today, we say, hey, play a feature, I'll call you. I'll be here so until we get it. Either we're gonna get it done or we're not gonna do it at all. But I have to know with this thing, where does this thing go actually? I understand. I'm focused in that way. So that's when I put that name, and then it came to life, and that's who I am today.
That was focus. We're going to the ads now. Kija Monate.
What can be the ads? For the announcements.
Kija Monate.
Yeah.
Ke rata go hlafunya. Ke tlhoka ntengwe e na le chili bite.
Yeah. King into you.
Inyaka go babanyana e na le chilies.
King into you.
Ki biltong. Get yourself a biltong from TNG. Biltongs.
It's a collaboration between Sbudasquad and TNG. If you want it, bakar kriya kai.
We will add their contacts, and then they can also contact us for direct purchase
On 076 79 74 023.
Noma ku Facebook uzosithola ku Focus
Sbudasquad.
Sbudasquad.
Instagram,
Sbudasquad.
TikTok,
Sbudasquad. And that was an advert.
Yeah, that was so creative, man. That was so creative, man. Hey, that's so dope, man.
Yeah. Joy.
You boy, boy from work.
Yeah.
That boy from work.
I think, Joe, it helps in terms of like anything, Joe. It keeps you right. The things that Zamakam, it says a lot. That's why I think people actually forget the importance of Ikam. Sometimes you just have to ask exactly if Babu why can't be susis? Why can't be so udipu or the udikeledi or cry or one man and so on? Because sometimes it can, you know, a lot of us are named after the situation is called.
Yeah. But some other names though.
Yeah, base situation. Like we able to say it because of
nice.
Yeah, so
letukanya. Yeah, for sure.
It's
a peacemaker.
Cry. But hlezi sijabulile ukwafika wena sesiqala ukukhala or sise ukwafika wena sesikhala kakhulu sikhaliswa injabulo. Can be something. I'm sorry. So you just have to understand ukuthi igama lakho livele from kanjani, and it actually says a lot about you. Sometimes I question a lot of people who actually don't understand why they've been named, or they don't try to follow igama laki. Igama la Mususiswa. Try wherever I'm going, try to make people to feel like they are blessed. Yeah, you are blessed to have me. Because I'm blessing in his blessings.
True.
A lot of cars. And it projects that. It also, like most of the time you project that because when you figure endaweni and you find people bashare what you project someone exciting, hey mfan. It's a blessing. I think Joe, I might not know per se, but I kinda understand with like I've been a blessing to a lot of people.
Yeah. And you know names are important. Names are important and they create who you are somehow.
Sure.
You know, if you're that deep about names, that's why you'll find people even changing names.
Yeah.
Because there are names that you have been given because of there's someone that has been planted in you.
Sure.
That maybe a person that they wanna reincarnate because of sometimes it's because of the coincidence that someone died in your family and then they just said within that let's
give it to
this person because of the coincidence. But finding out when are you not that person who show a spirit. I think if names were aligned to this one I just got it now. I think if names were aligned to who we are,
yeah. Because most of the time, Joe, name says a lot. Everywhere you go, there's a name given unto you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if, for instance, if Sbudasquad, I've been given a name. Now you've been
what's the worst name that you've been given?
Mina.
Just the worst.
So at school, at primary, what then? Then was a nick. There was this guy called Denzel.
Washington.
You know, I was with Denzel Washington, alright. But I was named then. I was supposed to be named then Junior. Because you put them now then. Yeah, so I was called then. And then that was the name I used in primary. And then high school, it was Sbudasquad. And then after now, Konamanji, Sbudasquad and Sbu. So I've never been. But the worst, of course, I was fed so big somewhere. And so fed. Yeah,
that's the worst.
I think that's the worst.
Yo, bro, if I can tell you mine, dog. You know mine?
I know two. I know two.
Two?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I'll name.
The worst.
Yeah.
It's Mbotan.
Bosho.
Oh, this one's so small. Nah, that one it was just maybe for time being. Yeah. I cannot say with it. The one that in paper, that even set me down. You know how it came about. I'm a creative, so I used to spend time with people who love soccer.
Yeah.
So so when I used to live with people who love soccer, it happened with it. I was a goat, many bulls.
Yeah.
I was a goat. Yeah. So every time, man, I was doing it, and when I job bull. Yeah. When I pulled, I was like, so my aim, like Kozuza Taika Malelo, Walenza Nezul is like, why about Bizambus, Mbotan, so Walong is at Mbotan. So, and a Melshangana, Yanaguye, cause like a Uputi.
Umbutana.
Yeah, Umbutane cause Ngan. Guye, so Walshanganisa, Atini, get you Umbotani. Yeah, uputi no says between love. So it's like umbotan. Then that gamalelo. But it took me some time. Mengal accept. I was like, no, I can't be, because I'm a pro on my own things. Like it's more like when you but the black sheep, yeah, the black sheep. I was just a black sheep. Because in that space, I was not quite good in playing soccer, but when I do my things, when I go to the studio, I'm a king, Joe. Everyone will salute me. But when I play soccer, they see about I was like, they see the Mbotane side, But when I go to the studio, Joe, people will get amazed with the way. So I was like, no, it can't be. This can't be my name. But it can't, because I
was surprised. Like, why? Because it's been the name everyone used to call you Iskela, but it never used it as
because it played no part. But then I had my boy Oman, shout out. I don't know how it came. Messenger, I think if I'm mistaken, he will comment. Messenger, like we were in a studio, like he create series the form of him missing out. We were in the studio, then we were cooking. So me with the bars. Shama bars, then was Nandi, but this boy is a young goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put it like in a hip hop. That's when I started loving that name, like Young Goat. But I nearly used it and changed to Focus King. But Focus King is timeless.
Yeah, it's
I understand. But Young Goat, you can use him just like on on that platform, music and entertainment. But Young Goat is a person, and an entertainer at the same time. So yeah, man, the powerful names.
Names plays
a huge part.
Because if you can check everywhere you go, there's a name. If we are a Makai Kamilisha. We are a initiation school. When you come back, they give you a name. When you're playing soccer, when you're good at soccer, they give you a name. When you bad, there's a name for that.
Even in school, when you're good,
they
give you a name. When you're bad, they give you a name.
Yeah, so I think there's a deeper thing in names, because like that gives you identity. So I think you need to be,
and it takes identity from you.
Yeah. I think you need to be too conscious about accepting certain names and using them.
That's very
so I think you need to know what in this name I want this, I want this.
And one thing that I can say, with the society, a society can choose a name for you.
Yeah.
But you must know who you are, because you cannot change everyone's opinion to humble kwatela bantu.
Yeah, you can't.
Me, I was a comedian. Everything that I do is, you understand? So the focus is the person that I know. People they know they create this Mbotani, and I can't change their perspective. You understand? When Vele I'm in that position or space or environment, the one who's ruling is Mbotani. I can't be with my friends and be like focused, but I can be focused everywhere. I'm with you when Mbotani, I'm focused, but I'm portraying the image of Mbotani, just so that we can make the space more awkward. But who's ruling is focused, because it's the one who's taking care, a supervisor, Mbotani. You understand? So names, you can treat them like that.
Yeah,
it's above and below, like your realm of frequency.
Yeah, age. It says age. Names
it has broken a lot of females about these names that they called you, like about fat,
Yeah, it killed. Yeah, it killed. But I think Joe
even kill like confidence. Wow.
Yeah. For me, I had to I had to accept the names. Of course, when you when you are not given meat. When I was so connected, there's a little bit of meat. Like there's
shout out, thank you. I needed to hear that.
There's someone who's lesser. Lesser in meat.
That's a respectful way to say it.
Yeah.
Lesser in meat.
Yeah. Then there's someone who's more. And when it comes to meat, that one, and then we give them names, man. We give them fats, for instance. I'll use fats. Then when you darker in complexions, it but then those things, it's either they kill you or they make you. Blakey
is famous.
It's famous, and he uses that name with him. It's unique too.
Liam Sevenze, because everyone knows him.
Exactly. Yes, with Mnyama, and literally uses the name. And then I got somebody. None of them got to Mnyama.
Yeah, like we are.
Because there is Spanish for advantage, unlike with you disadvantage. So when you fed, like Abutilolo used to say, when you are fed, Brian, you have to do your thing, but make sure that you get your money and stuff. So when you use the name that is given to you according to a body structure, use it to make it work for you.
How can you get the money when you're fed?
How can you get money when you're fed? So you can start a business and make money. You can be a comedian. You can be a comedian when it's like
business affairs.
Yeah, when they
you make that's why. But then there are some things that you as a person you don't accept. You know why? When you grow up, Machine.
No, like if you don't accept your body stature, either you change it. And you can always change your body stature. When you're too skinny, you can go to the gym and get some muscles. When you are too fat, you can go to the gym and lose some weight. So a body stature circle, it's only you who's in control of it. No one can say anything. So if you are comfortable with being fat, stay fat. And make sure if someone says
save lives.
Yeah, save those people who are fat like you. And actually comment on them with our fitting hour. This is life. Enjoy it.
Boost
their confidence. Via pull mama out. Take those pictures. Go in pasha zako is the ways in our
My extra
large. Yeah. And enjoy, feel good about yourself. Because if you don't feel good about yourself, you actually saying
you need to change that.
Yeah.
It's a hate yourself
if you hate yourself,
you change yourself.
Yeah, also obvious. Because I'm not confident. People love people who understand themselves.
That attracts.
Yeah. That's why I'd also say in this thing, Scott's Mapum, when he said he doesn't like to take pictures and stuff. Abam Frostana till today, it's people who actually understand and love him for him. Because he's being honest. Tininto isikalela ukuthi ube honest. But he's like there.
That's just being paid.
Yeah, that's just being young child. And mind you, if you're not honest with yourself, you can't be honest now when you want. And it's like, but when you try to please people, you always fail.
And pleasing yourself.
Yeah. And none of please abantu, you'll always fail at some point because you're pleasing people. But when you please yourself, you always attract people.
There is this
because and this thing you please I want to make back frustration. And then now when you suppose please, you don't get yourself, you end up being lost.
There is this saying, Brian so game. Shout out to Tulan. Miss Kulumanga Machir. Then he came to me, was like, actually we were talking about so then he made an example in a chair. He was like, Brian, umuntu angeke umqalise. Umuntu ufana nolwandle.
Sure.
Ulwandle ungalahlela isicathulo. Isicathulo leso ngeke sibuye la. Subuya le.
Sure.
Ne? I can give you something, you can say thank you or whatever. I appreciate why you laugh.
Sure.
Direct. Ne? Or wafuna more.
Sure.
More than what I gave you. Sure. That's why about to ufuna ini sandla, nyukupi sandla ufuninga.
Sure.
I understand. So it's like umuntu njalo.
Sure.
Ungamnika namuhla wazitshela ngathi kwanele. Maybe asithi ungibhayile ikholi. Ngabuya ngakubhayile ikholi wena. Wafuna more.
Sure.
I understand. So umuntu ufana nolwandle, never in your life. That's why even saying ukuthi mina ichiri ngiyenzela yonke into or mina umuntu indoda yami ngiyenzela yonke into, that's just you. You understand that? Uzjuda. But in reality awenzeli umuntu next. Uzenzela wena for your own satisfaction.
Sure.
Until umuntu loyo asho and then asho nge appreciation.
Sure.
You understand? So it's very much important with this thing as Jude, young man.
Sure.
So that's why you okay. Yeah.
I always say this, as if game I should not go, but I was spanning game I should spanning and bang attack, I was like, if you give me something, it doesn't mean I have to give it back. If and in that way, I was just saying in this man with it, like do something because of funa
willingly.
Yeah. That's why even if God loves a cheerful giver. A cheerful giver means someone who gives, not expecting anything in return. I'm giving a son to any, or with a son to ukwakha bakwazi ukunceda umntwana onganakudla umntwana ongana ngiyangithola but I'm not expecting anything ngiyangithola what I'll do I'll continue doing what I have to do ngiyangithola so it's like if nithi buda bambana incwadi le yakho le ufuna ipi yeah ngiyangithola nayo nje yami whether buyiceda la uyishisa like I don't have yeah, those wishes. Yes. Like whether she's or whether we in it only says it's yours. I'm getting down.
Yeah. I gave you
willingly.
My satisfaction is that you took it.
Yeah, pay.
So that's very important. But with the names, you think each and every child they do have a rightful. They have rights like for with about if they don't get like a real explanation or reason of why they've been given that name, or they don't just like them because of the energy that they bring into their life.
I know. Okay, I'm not gonna mention her, but like I know someone who changed ikamalaki even na go idea because
Milpeta.
No. But banga resonate now.
Oh yeah. That's why you think normal like maybe back shayela ngigama endlini. And then
I think you can
that name
posumta.
That name bakunikile bathu noMandlozi. Ne? Bakunika bathu noMandlozi. Awunadlozi wena. Believer. Yeah. Like you just love God. You worship God. Only you are holy. And no Madlozi, you can change that name, you understand? Yeah. Cause or like Khlupa and Khlupa so it's not a matter of calling. Nje like Khlupa cause Ali Hamselan now. Sure. You know, some other people they make things and then get you like into that thing. Yes, it's deep, they can comment and you know go against what they're saying. I'm just in a good state of being corrected. I understand. Like utologuti, like it does not play anything. You just kept it because of what they told you. I understand. So yeah, man. Amagama jo ezinye izinto like ezibulala abantu ezinye izinto ezenza ukuthi abantu banga prosper empilweni because you don't know ukuthi umuntu la bakuhlabele ngaye noma bakushayelele ngaye like umuntu njani.
I remember there was someone, I think there was an English teacher scale bakakhuluma something like that ne? She said you guys stop calling other kids by rap names, the rappers' names. Like, for instance, you call someone Rick Ross. Yeah, she used Rick Ross. You call someone Rick Ross, not knowing what God, what prophecies, or like not prophecies, what they actually believe in, or what actually they are projecting on below and you call them by those names and you're told with tidings lezo umbiza ngazo uzigcina zi affect the guy because of the way bambiza ngakhona wenza into drugs now, into cocaine, into girls, into what instead of the goodness of it direct. So I think names play a huge role.
Yeah, because I get that you can be called to Rick and start searching who to Rick Pilanja.
Yeah, and when you find those things, you end up doing certain things.
Yeah,
but I think and also Joe, Bona, and it's also the way your names actually your name most of the time attracts you to people you resonate with them spiritual most of the time. And spiritual I don't mean if I'm a Christian I resonate na a Christian. No, I mean like lifestyle yake kancane you get easily attracted to you. For instance, Frostano Penuel.
Blind. Yeah.
If I can check Penuel, most of the time Penuel things he is interested in are things that you're also interested in. Man, Frostanova.
Yes.
It's a shinji. Yeah, like a joke case. I'd say case, because I love. I wouldn't use a case as an example because I hardly answer and follow it the way I used to. I'd say Trevor, ne? Trevor no, and pop-ups. Yeah, pop-ups and Trevor. And it's like
because of like Yashlegis.
No, not actually the commit Anshlegis. I suck at that. But because of the way they think, ne? And those things I'm interested in. Like mostly I'd say Pops. Pops is that guy of Rostana Machita waki, of Rostani Media. And bonke abantu baku space saki, understand that if he when they would like if he ashes in a machit, maybe I can understand what in a machit. I'm told. That's one thing I know about myself. With like no being at he baby. See nabo Sbud. She won't call me. She won't unless if it's necessary. Unless if maybe we feel with like no come here. Same as a machit. Sbud we has been at mfano fandang the medium. Sbud ang phone unless any timing now.
Sure.
unless stated otherwise, unless there's a need. So I think it's one thing I've created. And Trevor is someone now the same way. Ufrostana Machitag. They've kept a group chat there I think for about 10 years or something. Where he also went to America, but still he kept the same group. I would say the same. Like unokumbuza ukuthi hey Joan usakhuluma nata boys laba bakuphi kuphi since ishlangana nabo. I think that's one thing I've realized. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think that's one thing I'm like if I can tell you, if we once had a chat and I enjoyed your company, chances of it to pull me from my circle, it's very less. Yeah. Because I'm still in contact now. I want to I don't think no good things is in contact now. Yeah.
Because you kept it.
Not because of kept it, but because of it's. I think I've valued their time, and I know that they also understand the timing. Like we might not be chilling the way we chill now, but they know when we chant here, I'll be there, fully there.
Hey, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's something I think I've created and I've realized it now. They watched. That's why even if you check the podcast, we're way too. Mostly calling abangani babo. I'm talking Titi, mngani ka Pops. Trevor ubize abangani bakhe to have a chat now. Yeah.
And the nicest part is that with the comedy, and that's a comedy show. That's the nicest part.
Yeah, and I love Uyaguma comedy show.
Yeah.
So
I love theater, boy. Yo, I love theater, boy. Yeah, I love theater. So a beautiful thing is just keeping things that are too genuine.
Yeah,
things that are creating more of a just success and positivity in your life. I just hate people who are just keeping things in their life just because of they had a certain role, played a certain role in their life just because, and it's not that genuine. It's like someone who's keeping a partner into their life just because of they have a baby, or just because of someone when they met, someone did that for them, and it's not something that they want to hold on to. I understand.
And in most cases, it doesn't allow you to explore
and to grow and some other things that have gardening. This is the bad part, Joe. They'll settle for a man just because of unizara, and they can't just walk on to the out of their life because of that guy is a provider. It's so sad. That's why maybe even with the system has changed, with Amacheri they get to whatever that they do, but they still, because of men are provided by nature, not necessarily about the natural things or the material, not necessarily about the materialistic things, but with the value that they bring into their life, the vision that they carry. You understand? So bad when they use it like to their advantage, with I have power and to this person just because of like umthanda kangaka. You understand?
In terms of that, I have two mothers.
Yeah.
No, not this one. Not the one. The other one.
The one.
Yeah, the other one. So the other one explained to me, I was like, man, like you use power.
Now I have two mothers. Oh.
I was flexing. And happy Mother's Day.
Hey!
Shout out to mommy.
Shout out to mommy. Shout out to Mama Wisela, and shout out to Mampes Kaba. I love y'all. I really do love y'all, man.
Shout out to Sbongile Elizabeth Mbata. That's my mom. And shout out to Esther Mulashekhi. Aye, that's my mother again. Surname, yeah. So shout out to them. Esther Mulashekhi.
And you have not even entered the Google Mama, boy. How they love us. Yeah, but you were saying.
So she once said,
oh man.
She said like,
oh man,
like a lady, whether they have high money or high income than the guy. If the guy doesn't have the confidence
or the
qualities of being a man, uzobona ngathi Cherry Leo is the one who has power because of like they're small, and it's not about doing it's about knowing good it low play one span it change. Those things zenza with equality is ngibona ngathi ikari lo hamba ngayo in a flat tire ithi ngishintshe le flat tire yangithola i-green inkulu
Sundays where you low
yangithola ijarata lingcolile ithi ngili-clean yangithola. Those are things ezenza ukuthi naye bongahlala uhlezi nje yangithola ungayanga esipanini uyenze yonke into i-clean or yonke into kumele uyenze as umjito, and then wahlala abuya esipanini abuya ngo-9 yangithola uhlezi the whole day uzobuya aphekele ubaba sekhaya regardless of what. It's not because of the man, it's because of as a man you know how to be a man.
Nice. I really love that unbelievable philosophy for you.
So a lot of times Tina, we lose that thing. So we try to prove with him, I'm the man of the house instead of being the man of the house.
That's what we are talking about. Like, if you love someone, you have to love them. And actually not telling them. And that's what we are failing on like this nowadays, because we are safe with our money. I understand.
You can only show
your interest. Your interest. You don't wanna just invest into something that will not lay anything or bear fruits. I understand. Of which like it's so understandable, because even with the ladies, they don't want to invest into something that would not like have future with. So I think it just goes both ways, I understand. So yeah, man, now that we are approaching, it's Mother's Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day.
Vandaag.
Vandaag.
I mean, I'm not good with dates, but you know. So yeah, man, happy Mother's Day.
And shout out to Mbogotos.
Yeah.
And the good part about it, we also have the mother of the nation, Udikeliti.
Yeah, we just uploaded a video. Oh, that was a good timing. You knew. Yeah. That's nice. And man, to my moms, I'd love to say, cause man, Ndana, they've made me a soldier.
Yeah.
My mom is someone who's not like my son. My mom watches you. My mom is not someone who's getting micro micro intervention in your life. Yeah. And mom is someone who watches from far. So I'd really from the bottom of my heart love to say man, thank you so much for making me that guy, giving him the platform of being that boy, watching him from the side making his own mistakes, man, from since I was young I've changed myself from being a bad boy to a good boy. While she was watching, she gave me lessons of life. From since I don't want to mention my dad because it will take long. But he has done, young mom. So I'd love, because she's always been trusting me, about a lot of things, making decisions, letting me being a boy to a man. I understand. He trusted his boy. He would just like call his boy. Joe, he treated me like that guy. I know he's gonna do it. Wouldn't even ask. So I'd love to really appreciate you for just trusting me with making decisions and leading me everywhere, man. Yeah, shout out. I love you. And to Mama Mabusela, I really love you for playing your part in my life, loving me, like your own blood, sharing things, man, like literally would just call her. She's one phone call away, young mom, and it's the same. Young mom, if she needs anything, she knows who to call. And yeah, man, that's mother and son love, or some side of warmth. That's when like in Kaluk because she's too so find the boat of love. I've experienced this both sides with if you've been treated this way, because already I'm that person who literally check into things with when I'm treated this with this like kind of love, I'm reacting this way when I'm being treated. So yeah, man, shout out to them both, and I can count them because shout out to Miss Managa, my primary school mother and teacher. She used to love me a lot, man. I remember she would just call me aside and say, "Hey, nine pizza." And I was a naughty boy, always makes jokes in class, always being crazy, the loudest. Always made sure I have a group of people my jokes. But then she loved me that way, And yeah, shout out to a lot of moms. I have Umamaza, Lispanini, and mom, a lot, Joe. So yeah, man, thanks to all of you. You're playing a good role, man, of molding.
Job.
Yeah, molding my character's way too. And yeah, any shout out?
Shout out to my mom, man.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I think too, I just shout out to like my mom. I mean, I was raised by a lot of moms.
Yeah,
and I was raised by a lot of moms. I would say my mom, my actual mom, and then I was adopted by sister Esther, which is also my mom. If I can say, so they play different roles, ne? And I have Camus. Yeah, Camus, my mom. I have system. System plays a huge role. She's that mom who would be like, Sbuda, what are you up to now? Then I'd be like, I'm up to this. Okay, let's pray. And so like, yeah, she's been that mom. Yeah, but mostly I'm always around my mom and sister Esther. So to my mom, hey, my mom, she's a mother to everyone. She's a mother to Sbuda.
Yeah.
If you are a close friend of mine or you've been close to me, you know, Guti, you're always welcome to my place. You can just come. Yeah, so she's been, I never seen her as my mom only, because she's been a mother to everyone. And I would also say, Sis Esther, she's a mother of 3. She always says, I'm a mother of 3, which is me, you, Nostine. She always, even if when I'm staying, you'll not contact her all the time, but whenever I'm with her, she would ask, how's Boo? How grand? You know, she always been
same with
so if I were to say shout out to my mom for that, she showed love to everyone, and she also said showed with you just have to love everyone regardless of anything. She's that guy. She's that lady who loves. If you don't know, Mama said. And there's Sis Esther. We always have a chat, and mostly about psychological stuff. She questions she questions everything I do. Why am I doing it? She questions. She always challenges. Like before you tell us something, I know what I have to think about it. Okay, but I don't go so. I'm gonna say this. I'm always prepared to answer about questions like, even though she doesn't ask direct questions, I know with A is okay. And most of the time, I don't tell her about my love life because
okay.
So I'm waiting now. Mama go black everyone who knows me knows
yeah, man. So yeah, man. I'd like to say, man, we love you. You play a good role. Yeah, man. Just making us to blush. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, man.
Shout out to every mother who's.
So what are you thinking of doing?
And we out.
Until to the next episode.
Until to the next episode.
Please, man,
do something for your mom.
Yeah.
I'll do something for her.
Yeah, hug your moms, man. Yeah. Love your moms. I even started by giving Mama Busela just nice fragrance. Yeah. You know. So that,
my mom, she knows. Mama, you know, man.
So yeah. So please, man, just love them.
Yeah,
hug them.
Let's love them.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
And if you can, when you're old, you understand what they've been through,
what they've been trying to say, what they've been trying to do for you. Yeah, when you're old, we're that old now.
Yeah, we're that old.
Yeah, man.
That's how we. At some point, you would feel with our stand, but when you know now, you know.
What are the announcements?
Keep watching the episodes.
And thanks for tuning in. Until to the next one.